GMODISM. Well, hello and welcome to the GMODISM channel. This is your host Eric, and today I'm going to show you the updated, supporter files. As you may or may not know, supporters of us do get a little bonus thing. We have the Army of GMODISM commissioned officers. We have the government of GMODISM. They have free access as well, at least to the from the depth files. And now you can also get the from the depth files as a one-time support thing. And I recently learned this. If you ever bought this, then you can update it forever, like for free. If there comes an update, you will be able to update the files also. That is something that I just recently discovered, so that's really handy. Everything on the Steam Workshop is of course free, but the thing with these files is that it's really hard to share prefabs like this and sub-objects like this, and also some extra builds I have. And using the downloadable files is very easy to share. So it would be really cumbersome to share this to everyone. So I then just do it for the supporters. So, well, that's a little reward if you want to support the channel. And, you know, don't support the channel, by the way, if you have any type of like financial issues or anything like that, then you need the money better than me. Only if you think it's a little fun thing and you want to get something for it, you should consider it. In any case, since I recently updated it, or recently a few weeks ago, I did completely forget to make a little video on what has been added, what's new. So we should go over a little bit briefly what is new. So pretty obvious, we do have, like for the pirate adventure video, I do have some pirate gear. We have the little cute little long gun. Yeah, we have all sorts of different like turrets or sub-objects. This is. We have a little ballista as well, unguided of course. Works pretty well with the Telum missile deco. Yeah. We don't need to look at all of them in detail except the square sail, because I think that looks pretty cool. Yeah, we have pirate stuff here. That's pretty obvious. We also have some pirate stuff in the prefabs section. So, as you probably remember, we have a crazy mortar. We have some broadside cannons. And these are APS, so that's pretty fun. We also got some, yeah, you know, Age of Sail cannons packed up in a nice little way, so we can easily make decks and stuff with it, even singular variants and stuff like that. I showed them already, so I won't be going into more detail in the Age of Sails / pirate pack, but the pirate pack is of course a big thing that has been added. I have added some new diff guns, like for example this little swivel cannon. It's very easy to install on basically any ship and more fun than the simple weapons in game. And I like this one pretty much. This is the Archer. It's a 9-barrel diff gun. And I do intend to use this on a build we're making for Commander Ali, which will be the next thing. This thing, this has already been there. This is the Lancia Maximus. That's a crazy system, but I've already showed that. Then I've also made some hydrofoil azipods that will be able to make you control basically pitch and yaw at the same time. Even roll, actually. I think they're set up to control roll as well, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, we got some propulsion things that are new, but what I really want to show you is we got a good couple of guns that are very fresh as well. I'm trying to look here in the files simultaneously. But we do have some type of missile systems. Like this is a kite, dragon kite, little It has actually a deco too. Kite dragon for it. That looks like a kite dragon that is a decoy. So that's pretty fun. There are a couple of other missile prefabs that are new, I think. And that is the X9 class amphi-submarine launch. So this is a remote guided little thing with GPPP included, which launches a missile that can launch submarinely and also hit things in the air. One of the really cool things we got here is the Imperial Long Tom, which is a pretty large rotary cram cannon. This will fire, and yeah, I think we'll need to reload this. I've showed this before, but this will fire like this, and then it will rotate. What the hell did we do there? Yeah, I think it only works with AI actually. Was that the case? I think that was the case. Right, so if we spawn some random enemy here, you can see that it will fire in the right barrel, rotate, fire again, and it's a really doom cram system. Okay, now we got shot. But in any case, you could see it in action, which is the important part. There is the smaller rotary cram cannon as well, of course. The Q-ram, which we did for the boat we did for our Commander Delphin, former commander. So it looks pretty cool too, it's in there. It works in the same way. The Z-class VLM large launchers is also new, which is for a boat I made recently. Yeah, pretty straightforward. It's set up with... it works really well though, but it's set up with reinforced bodies. By the way, if you're gonna shoot at really slow target that are not maneuverable, change the APN guidance to prediction guidance and it will hit the target faster. Now this is a pretty tight edition, the Powerflower Duo tight edition ejector engine. This is a really compact engine. It goes upwards if you want to have the exhaust there. It's a lot of power at a very small space, so I'm pretty happy with that setup. We have a few new decos as well. I won't show them in detail because we don't want to be here all day. What I will show you is the weapons lab. The weapons lab is the big thing, I think, that was added. And then there was another little thing, which is of course some vehicles. For the adventure mode, we did have some pirate galleys. We have the smaller one here, and then we have the really large one. And I didn't upload these to Steam Workshop, so they are currently supporter exclusives. They're not good in any way, but they are age of sales. And this is a visual bug that will be fixed in any second, because it's probably, yeah, I think, yeah, now they look normal. Yeah, they are large pirate ships, okay, for adventure mode. No, they may not be the best, but they are piratey. Now we're gonna take a little look at the weapons lab, okay? So with the weapons lab, it's pretty simple. You go like this, and in the turrets you have the weapons lab. So you can have different weapon systems. One of them goes to this section, the other one goes to the other section. So you could, for example, compare two cram systems, or you could compare a cram and a missile system like this. And then you could basically, you know, fire them against the target, assuming that they have reloaded all. And then you could just do one cram and one missiles like that. And you can see what does the most damage. There is for all the main weapons. We do have a flamer. We do have a plasma. We do have a particle accelerator. And you see this little A here. A says that they activate on A. You could change the firing piece to name to B instead if you want to use the A-B test, you know, first A, then B. you can do that easily. I will probably go through them a little bit more in detail later. There is for laser as well, so it's a really handy way to test weapons, and this allows you to test different Q models, and it uses actually the prefabs we have for laser, which is the new laser prefab system, namely the DICE GmbH modular laser system, and some different variants there. So yeah, that is some cool way to test weapons and test them against each other and see which of them is best. I'm gonna add new like weapons as well. We have all the main weapons, but for example, 100, like let's say 10,000 material cost of missiles versus 10,000 material cost of plasma, and the optimal setup for that. Doing some more advanced or some detailed stuff like that. I probably forgot some stuff, but that are the main weapons in the weapons lab and the main things added to the supporter files. And if you want to get your hands on these and don't support the channel, well, then you can probably wait and see wherever they are used on things that are uploaded to Steam Workshop, you can copy them from there easily. If you want them easily, however, the cheapest way is of course to become a cadet in the army of GMODISM. I think it's 99 cents a month. Or if you don't want any membership, you have the file for one-time purchase and you can update it forever, whenever it's updated. But that's only from the depth file. There are other game files too. Well, that's a little short video for today, but thanks a lot for watching, and big thanks to our supporters in the army of GMODISM, Admiral Dragon X62, we have Commodore the All-Around Gamer, Commander Ali, Ben Wilkie, Cameron Dixon, Commander Sven van der Velde, Lieutenants Anto, Cravey, Daniel Saikin, Owen, Parva Greed, Vincent Veritas, Volkite, Rick Prell, Scoob Rocks, and all the cadets. And of course, to our in the government of GMODISM, our Chancellor Super Dave. Anyways, big thanks for the support, and I'll see you in future videos. Ask in the, ask down below if you have any questions. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. Have a good day.